to Genius School's partnership webinar. I'm Angie Stead. I'm the co-founder and leader of Genius School, and I'm here with our partnerships manager, Michelle Nolting, who I'm sure will give you a wave, or you'll hear from in a minute. So hi, Michelle. So just give, people are still flashing up, so.
How are you?
Cool. Good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy start to the new year, right?
Yeah, happy New Year to everybody on the call as well. Great to have you here. So I'll get started. I'll just share my screen. Okay, and we can see my screen okay? Excellent, thank you. Cool. All right, well, like I say, we're Genius School, and we've got Genius School 2020 here. I see it should be 2021 now. So Genius School, what we're going to talk about today is about Genius School, essentially, and the learning pathways we offer from toddlers to teens, and preparing children as future leaders in this time of a rapid shift from traditional to hybrid learning. So Genius School offer new solutions in education, and we'll share some of those with you this evening. So we see the problem as the one-size-fits-all model of education is failing our children. It's resulting in learning experiences that are often disengaging, irrelevant, or redundant. And it's not preparing children for the jobs of the future, given that most jobs that people are in now will not exist when our children leave a traditional formal education and enter into the workforce. So our solution is to deliver a personalized path of learning for children right through to adult zero, right through to the end of life, to ignite the entrepreneurial spirit and to teach children how to be global citizens and future change makers, teaching our young people how to create a job so they're not dependent on other people to give them a job. We teach them how to create a job, how to go out and sell themselves, or how to start their own business, whichever path they feel is right for them. So as Nelson Mandela quite rightly says, education is the most powerful weapon in which we can use to change the world. And I wholeheartedly agree with that comment, as I'm sure most of you do too. So Genius Schools, we're launching our global curriculum from pre-K to high school in September this year, which is really exciting. So we're limiting classes globally to about 100 students per grade in year one. And children can learn either in micro schools, they can learn via homeschool, by virtual classes, and have flexible learning opportunities. So essentially, families get to choose when, where, and how their children are educated. So each young person will design a life around their passion and purpose and learn leadership, life, and entrepreneur skills, which are so essential. So each will also have a choice of graduating from the UK or US high school system, which is recognised by world-leading universities. And after graduation, they can join one of our partner universities as well, or become an apprentice with one of our partner companies. And like I said before, or even launch their own company and receive startup funding from the school itself. So, and annual fees for Genius School will range from $3,000 pre-K to $6,000 per annum for grade 12, which is very reasonable compared to most private schooling. And we believe that if a child can't learn the way we teach, then we really should teach the way the child learns. And we see every child as an individual, as a perfectly imperfect genius in their own right. And our curriculum is designed to spark that genius, teaching children how to think and not what to think, so that they become lifelong learners, and we're preparing them with the skills for the future. And there's a great quote here by Albert Einstein, which says, education is what remains after one has forgotten everything they learned at school. That's so true. So our Genius School curriculum, our personalized curriculum, is based on 8 core principles. that form a lifelong learning pathway. And it's the two foundations of the love of what it is to be human, which is philanthropy, and the love of the world around us, which is philosophy. So for the philanthropy aspect, we teach self-mastery, knowing and growing your unique talents, passions, and purpose. And as with all things Genius School, we do use the talent dynamics or teen dynamics as a tool to teach that. And that teaches our children to be aware of their unique abilities and innate talents, and also appreciate those of others. Developing leadership skills, life skills around, the essential skills, reading, writing, arithmetic, etc., and self-expression. And through discovery, they build skills around planning, research, and decision-making, learning about finances, entrepreneurship, and resourcefulness. And obviously, technology plays a huge part, as it does in society today anyway. And as I mentioned earlier, we're nurturing global citizens so they understand the nature of sustainability, understanding nature and sustainability, and the nature of sustainability. So, and if we look at that simplistically, it's around three main things: the triangle, which is self-awareness, self-mastery, so knowing who we are and our unique talents and abilities, then learning how to master them in order to then express them and make a valuable contribution to society. So that's the core curriculum for Genius School. And we believe this is really important because there has been a massive shift, even pre-COVID. The International World Forum was talking about this early January, late December 2019, that we need to change the way we educate our young people and redefine the role of the educator. So educators now need to move towards facilitating young people's development as contributing members of society, building their resilience, their flexibility and adaptability, their emotional intelligence. And a lot of these were considered soft skills and not so important in the past. But now we recognize that these are the necessary skills of the future. Their creativity and critical thinking skills, entrepreneurial skills, and obviously developing the dispositions of lifelong learning. So learning doesn't stop when we leave school. It's a habit, it's a way of being and a way of living. And through this, we also teach the whole Japanese concept of living on purpose and how to live a fulfilled life. And that's the concept of the Ikigai. And we teach this in all of our programs because it's so critical that we teach our young people to actually embrace what they love to do. They focus on what they're good at and work at what they're good at, because that if they're naturally good at it, they're going to have a natural gift, they're going to be stronger than most people around them. And also, if that's what the world needs and that's what they can be paid for, then they're going to find their path to living a fulfilled life and make a very positive contribution to society. And that's one of the tools we use amongst the many. And we teach this too through project-based or inquiry-based learning, through the exploration of possibilities. And we have lots of little tools and strategies that we teach our young people on how to follow an inquiry-based approach to their learning and lead their own learning as well, which is really important. And one of the ways we teach this too is through a promotion plan. So when we're teaching about starting their own business and we're teaching them about purpose-based entrepreneurial tools and how to earn money and work on a profitable project, which is essentially a business promotion plan, then we're teaching them about the reflective cycle, that the more reflective they are, the more effective they are. So we have a promotion plan cycle that is all about learning or earning and reflecting and taking that learning, implementing it and improving what they do continuously, which is really, really important. And we all do that as entrepreneurs as well. So to learn that when you're still at school is such a great thing to do. So, and we talked before about our curriculum. Our curriculum does not stop when when our children leave school, because we have the whole entrepreneurial curriculum as well. So we have entrepreneur accelerators, events and online courses, off-course work as well, and events and city faculty all over the world. So, I mean, I couldn't roll them all off now. I'm sure Michelle could, but I can't. I know New Zealand, Australia, UK, South Africa, etc., where we have hubs or communities of people who are all earning and learning from each other and growing their businesses. So, and one of our Genius School products is our Genius Micro Camp. This is at the very beginning of the journey with our Genius School. And we designed the Micro Camp because we recognize that not every young person has the opportunity to leave the traditional schooling system and come and join a Genius School. At the moment, we don't have a Genius School in every location all over the world. We open our first this year. So it's not, our whole curriculum is not fully accessible to children yet, and we wanted to make a difference straight away, even to those children in, you know, far out communities, or children who could never afford to pay for one of our programs. So what we do is we offer our Genius Micro Camp, I should say. Often it's sponsored by businesses or entrepreneurs, or sponsored by their parents, or other people like aunts and uncles, etc. So this is a 3-day virtual interactive event where our students start to learn about what it means to be an entrepreneur. We focus on self-awareness on this experience. So they learn about their profile, they learn about their learning styles, they learn about their own unique genius, and we get them thinking about a higher purpose. So we use the United Nations Sustainability Goals to actually teach our young people that if they can focus on something that's bigger than themselves and solve global problems, then they're going to have create a compelling future for themselves, which is critically important to their own emotional well-being as well as their education. So that's had an amazing response from our teams, and we've seen such fantastic transformations from that program. You know, every time we've run one of these programs, whether it be a free program in Bali or whether it's been a paid program in Australia or the US, at some point each one of us has been brought to tears by the comments from either parents or from children around the insights and transformations that they've had. So very, very proud of that program. And we have one running in February, then 2 in April. So it's very, very exciting. And, you know, what a difference it can make to a young person to get to attend one of these camps and view themselves in a whole different light, and to just see their confidence grow and the light shine, and them leave full of enthusiasm and fully empowered, knowing that they can make a difference to the world and to other people. So amazing. But then I can wax lyrical on about that forevermore, because it's one of our programs and we get to be a part of it. So we are very, very blessed. So does anybody have any questions, just very briefly, on any of the topics or things I've just shared with you? No, all good. If we've got no questions, then I'm going to hand over to the wonderful Michelle.
Oh, Angie, I think Anne.
Sorry, I couldn't see. I couldn't see.
Do you want questions in the chat or like this?
Well, you're talking, so you could ask a question now if you like.
Okay. With the microcamp, is that you attend all 3 or apply for one of them, or how?
No, it's over 3 sessions. So you attend all 3. Yeah.
All 3. And that is something that we apply for?
That's something you can buy places at our micro camps for students, for your children or children of friends, and attend our micro camps. So we can connect with you if you want some more information on that. That's no problem. And it's virtual, so you can attend from anywhere in the world. So definitely, reach out. If you could maybe message your contact details in the chat, that would be really good.
Oh yeah, brilliant. I would
cool.
love to know about that. My daughter is 11, turning 12, and I don't think
Yes.
it's facilitating in Norway yet for a junior school, probably.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, we can run the camps though. That's great. Okay, lovely. Well, I'll look forward to meeting your daughter sometime then. Over to you, Michelle.
I had a,
oh yes, sorry.
sorry, I had a question,
Yes.
if that's okay.
Yeah, of
I was
course.
just wondering, one of the challenges dealing with youth, or youngsters anyway, especially in a virtual environment like this, is keeping them engaged.
Yes.
Like, I was just curious
Yes.
how you manage to facilitate that, like really get them engaged. If it's a 3-day program, you know,
Yeah.
the children, even with schooling and stuff that they're doing right now, homeschooling, it's a bit of a challenge. I was just curious, how do you keep them engaged to that level?
We have 100% success in all the programs we've run in keeping children engaged. But that said, children engage at different levels, and in different ways. So we never put a young person in a really uncomfortable situation where we're forcing them to be full on camera and speaking. We understand the profiles, and that, you know, some children are more introverted, some take more time. So we will, we respect that, and we create a safe space in which they can engage in a way that they feel comfortable with. And we find that also, because their peers are engaging, and because we've got multimodal learning, so we have, even though it's virtual, we get them to write things down, we get visuals, we get them to write things down and show us, we get them talking to each other, we put them in groups, we have different facilitators. So there's lots of different strategies we use to encourage engagement. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. Okay, well, we can definitely, if anybody wants more information about them, like Anna said, you know, we can certainly provide more information, but Michelle will share more with you now. So I shall hand over to Michelle. Any other questions that come up in your mind, pop in chat and one of us will answer them.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks, Angie, for having me on this webinar. I really appreciate it. And, you know,
It's
like
a
I've been, yeah, thanks. I've been working with the young entrepreneurs in your, you know, the schools that have been up, and it's been such a refreshing way to work with them, you know. So I think we tend, well, I'm a business coach, right? So I tend to work with adults more than children and young people. And it was amazing working with them, because they actually just, they learn so much and they absorb, and they just want to connect, and they want to be amazing. And it's such a great thing to do. So, you know, from a perspective of what we've been doing, Angie has really been running it amazingly. So guys, I can just tell you that the children who've been, and the young people who've been on the courses at the moment, have really, really, like, they've excelled themselves. And I've been super proud to work with that, because it's been very cool. Anyway, so the reason I'm here today is because I'm going to share with you a couple of opportunities of how you can actually get involved with us. You know, because from a partnership point of view, it's always amazing to be able to associate with an amazing brand. And that's really what this is about. So, you know, we want to encourage those of you who want to associate and become a partner. The reasons that you would kind of do this is really, firstly, because you believe in what Angie is doing, and you believe in this taking the education revolution somewhere else, right? And that's something that I'm like super passionate about. I mean, I know I work in the adult space, but also in the young person space. And it's really, really a good thing to want to associate with us, yeah? And the second aspect is, if you, for example, are an educator or you're a parent and you're looking for different programs that can actually equip your children for this entrepreneurial journey. And I think those are the reasons why you would want to actually look at this opportunity, because yeah, I believe that everybody should be looking at a different way to help their children through the education as we change through this new process in the world, I guess, you know. And I think the young people and the children are definitely core to these changes, yeah. Because we've been around for a long time, most of us, we're all adults on this call, I think, and we've been around for a long time, right? And the young people are what's going to make the world change. So I think this is super important. So let me share my screen. Here we go. I might have an African internet, so bear with me. Oh, sorry. I'm like sharing this, putting in the wrong button. African internet back because it kind of saw. All right. Yeah. Am I there?
Yep, you are all good.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Penny. All right. So I will go a bit slower, and this is recorded if I do wobble out. Sorry, guys. Africa has these moments. But the opportunities for us to, work together with you and for you to partner with us, there's three main ways that we could do this. The first one is really to become an affiliate, right? And I'll go through the slides of what that means and where you can find all of that information. The second one is to partner with us, where this means you're actually purchasing prices for these programs at a wholesale rate, and you can actually invite people within your community. And the third aspect is really to want to get involved and be on this journey with us and become a certified Genius educator. So those are the three main things. And I'm sure Penny will share the slides with all of you that are on the call, and we'll get that out. But yeah, let's move to the next one. Right. Okay. So, that went fast. Sorry. I don't know why it's going fast all by itself. All right, so becoming an affiliate, this is where we are allowing you to earn double affiliate commission. Normally our affiliate commission is only 10%, but because we really want to get you guys involved, we're extending it from the period from January to March, where you promote our webinars and our online competitions and our products and everything related to the Genius School, that you would then earn 20% commission. On the slides here, you'll find your affiliate link. It's actually in your dashboard. Penny can drop it into the chat. So anybody can be an affiliate. You click on the link and you get your own link and you share it, and then your community can join. And in that case, we monitor it for you. You don't have to do anything. You just literally have to promote our products and school, right? So we've got a little example for you here. So that if you were, for example, to introduce 5 young people to the micro camps, you could earn yourself $350, right? Or if you would introduce 2 people who are passionate about getting involved with the education movement and they want to become educators, you could earn $1,000. So there's a range of variation of what you can earn, but it's really an exciting spot. And this is open for absolutely anybody, yeah? Angie, do you want to add anything in here?
Sorry, good. Internet. Oh, good.
I understand that one. Mine is super. All right. The next aspect is to join us as a partner, right? So from a partner perspective, we've got 10 places available. And what this means is that we would basically, you'd associate your brand with our brand because you believe in what we're doing. We would pop you onto our website, like you can see here is an example of some of our partners before. So we would promote your brand in front of all of our clients, our parents, our young people, through all of our platforms actually, because it's really important that you recognize that you're partnering with us. So in this space, the price point is quite low actually. For $500, you very simply get 2 places into the micro school. You also get access to all of our training components, which is previous training that we've done. One was in the Crisis Leadership Academy, which we ran in April last year, April, May. And then the summer school, which we ran, I think it was in September, October, somewhere around there. The time is flying. It's 2021. And one thing that we do is we offer training. So we show you how you can promote your places. Right. So, for example, if you wanted to get 4 places, you could take 2 of these spots. Right. And then what you do is you offer these places to your community. You can charge any price, but we would recommend that you retail it for the same price that we sell it for, so that you can actually generate a little bit of revenue for yourself. It's not mandatory. You can also give it away for free. It depends on what your strategy is in your business. But if you are going to partner with us, then it's a really good idea to get on the calls with us, have a discussion, and we debate what's the best move for you, right? So I'm going to just exit out of this because I just want to show you the web page. So this is the web page. Penny will also drop it into the chat. And here you can see we pretty much promote everything on here. And you can see one of the things is there's a couple of different aspects, but you can see here why you would want to join as a partner, because we would share this with 5 million plus entrepreneurs globally, your branding and logos associated with us, like I said. So this is where you'll find all the details and the information, but I do have still some more to share with you. But yeah, all right, so let's go back. Any questions so far? No? All right, well, let's carry on. Perfect. Okay. Right. Now, this is just an example of how we actually have our learning flow or pathway, you want to call it, that works with regards to most of our GeniusU and Ingenious School. And what we have, as you can see here, from a point of view, there's a lot of free webinars. Sorry, my internet went a little wobbly. I think I'm back. Yeah. Yeah. So we have an ability to just join stuff for free and learn, you know. Then we also have an ability for young entrepreneurs to do it for themselves, where there's no facilitator or anything running through this. So you can go through the programs, and what we offer from a partnership point of view is we offer you those programs where you can go through it in your own time, in your own place, take the learnings and apply it into your business. So this is a really nice way, you know, to just get up to speed. This section over here is really about the doing it with you. And the one thing that Angie has found is that definitely from the young person's perspective, it's better to be doing it with them, because it helps guide them through this process of the entrepreneurial learnings. So you can see there's two variations here, and that's where Angie was talking about it. Here is the 2-day equivalent, which is just a micro camp, and here's the micro school. And then you move on through this journey, right? So you can either bring your children on, or you can bring a whole bunch of children or young people on, right? And then you say, okay, you know what? I actually want to get more involved, which is then where the youth consultant comes in over here and the genius educator comes in over here. So the spots that we're really talking about today is how you can partner with us. So the first one, just a reminder, is affiliate. So you can share all of this stuff, right? Everything that's there, you can share it. The second aspect is really about partnering with us in this component, where you bring additional children or young people onto these camps and schools so that we can actually help grow the education movement. And the third aspect is to actually become involved as an educator. So let me move along here. Right. So if you know of someone, or you are this person, right? It's about actually getting involved and being part of our Genius School team, where you will learn to facilitate the camps, either face-to-face or virtually. I know a lot of stuff is virtual now, but we do teach you to do this face-to-face in your own countries and your own places, which is really nice, because then you're taking the message locally, which is really cool. I actually did see Dolly on this call, so this would be like amazing to bring into her communities. Yeah. You could also then deliver the programs in your local communities or schools. You can also facilitate different programs and be invited to facilitate for us. You know, so from that perspective, it's quite a broad range of things that you can get involved with. And yes, there is quite a high investment, because the reason is you actually earn to come and deliver for us if you are selected to do this. There obviously is a process, and Angie runs through that with you, but it's really an exciting opportunity to be able to work together with us and become accredited and take all of these learnings and put it into your local space and work together with us. So for me, I actually love this program, because it means that we have more and more people passing these messages on, which is really exciting. Angie, do you want to add anything over here?
Yeah, just very briefly, the camp, the micro camp is designed so it can be split to be run as an out of school club program over a week, or once a week over a term, or it can be run within the school. So we had, just before lockdown happened, we had a school in Gold Coast who wanted us to go and deliver the program. We're going to pay us to deliver the program during the school curriculum, during the school day, and that was going to be an hour over or a couple of hours over a couple of weeks. But then lockdown happened, so that couldn't happen. It can be delivered face-to-face over a weekend, or it can be done virtually over three afternoons. So it's very, very flexible, and the content has been designed to give that flexibility to meet the needs of all different diverse communities. Yeah.
For sure. And I mean, the point is that you're learning what it is, so you can take it into your own language at some point as well, so that's a really, really exciting thing, because that's you learn the content from us, and you then actually take it into your local markets, and whatever language you're speaking, you can then start these programs in your native languages, which is amazing. And I think there was a question around that. So, Mandarin, it would be amazing, right? It would be so great. Yeah. All right, let's go back to sharing. All right. So this is a little bit of detail around the educator certification. It starts in March on the 15th, and there's a couple of learning different aspects. So we do learning in a micro degree format, which is online learning. It's about, I don't know, it's 26 hours. It depends on your learning ability, right? Some people whiz through it super quickly and others take a bit longer, but it would be great that this is completed before you actually join on the program. Then you've got 10 days where you work together with Angie and her team, and they actually hold your hand to be a best facilitator that you can be, right? You get a couple of things bonused in with it, which is tokens, talent dynamics tokens and young person tokens. And you can use that in your community. There's different packages if you're already an educator, things like that. You just need to touch base with us as a team, and we'll let you know where you fit. But if this is completely new to you, then this would be a new thing, right? You get the license, and it's then for 12 months. So it's about getting involved. It's about going on the training, learning, and actually applying it, right? Which is really, really a good thing. And it teaches you also then to be able to debrief, or what we mean by debrief is once you do the assessment as a young person, what does that assessment mean? And taking that assessment and actually explaining it to them in a manner that suits the young person, right? There's also then monthly community calls, and Angie and Penny really facilitates a great community network within the educators. So it's a really, really excellent program. And like I said, it's one of my favorites. So just saying. Okay, right. Ooh, did I pause? Okay, so this is, oh dear, again. Too happy to click to the next line, right? So price point of the Genius Educator is $2,500. The value you actually get through this, you can see, is really a lot of extra value. But you get certain education included. So you learn about the Flow Consultant. You also have the Genius Educator, you get the hands-on training, and the additional tokens and certain certifications. We also add in that extra learning, like I said on the previous ones, where you get the Crisis Leadership Academy and the summer school courses also included. So this is really, really exciting. And then from a point of being an educator, if you are involved with us, there is obviously an earning ability or capacity, depending on how you get involved and how you actually move through this. Yeah. So maybe let's go to questions around that, if there are any, with regards to the educator program.
Hi, you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very fine. Thank you. My name is Mohamed Nijari. I'm from Morocco. In fact, I want to invite my student to join the Genius School.
Okay.
I want to ask if I could do that.
Definitely, most definitely. So there's different ways to connect with us. So I'll show you on the page, the next page, but it's best to book a call with one of our team so that we can have a discussion of what the best options are for you, right? Whether partnering is the right option or just adding your students. And that's where we can come up with a solution for you, right? So Penny will drop that link into the chat, but I'll share it on these slides as well. And then just book a call with one of the team and we can go through it with you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Pleasure.
I had a question as an educator, if we do the educator course, we come from an education background, but the area that we may need most help in is that sales and marketing side of things. So do you give us coaching, or what assistance do you give us in terms of that sales and marketing, and how responsible are we for marketing these programs?
Well, I think it's twofold. I'm going to hand over to Angie in a sec, but one thing is whenever you do anything, it's around putting a plan together, right? So if you put a plan together as an educator and have a promotion that's running, then Angie and her team can actually help you. And in that plan, they will then give you suggestions of how to market it best, how to work together with it. But Angie can go into those details. For me, it doesn't matter what you do. You've got to put a plan together so that we can see how we can help you, if that makes sense. So Angie, I don't know if you want to jump in over there. And
yeah,
actually...
that was spot on. So through the Genius Educator training, we're teaching you how to teach the young people how to run a promotion plan. So through that process, we're encouraging you to do yours at the same time. So you have that experiential learning. Therefore, it enables you then to be able to better support the students. And we have a community. We meet up once a month, every month. So there are opportunities. We're always sharing opportunities for you to promote Genius School products and services and to earn revenue. And we also invite you to facilitate, if you're interested at that level, as we run more and more camps, more and more Young Entrepreneur Academy programs, we'll be looking for more and more facilitators for which you would be paid. But if you were going to take, as many do, many people take their training from our Genius Educator training, and they actually weave that through their own products and services and through their own business and their own offering, which we encourage as well, because there's some real valuable learning there, then that would be 100% your responsibility to promote. For Genius Educators, you can put your events on the Genius School page on Genius U, if it's a Genius School event. So we put that up for you. So for example, we have the Genius School camp, and we have other educators facilitating that camp, and they're being paid to do that, but we're doing the promotion because it's a Genius School event. But then we have another educator who's incorporating our camp into her own product. So she's essentially buying our camps and running it within her own product. That's her, she markets that and she sells that. We don't do that for her because it's not a wholly Genius School event. Does that make sense? But we're definitely teaching you and supporting you along the way. We support you with the community. So it's not just us saying you need to do a plan or how's your plan going. It's a whole bunch of educators networking with each other, supporting each other, passing on referrals, etc., etc. But as Michelle says, everything starts with the promotion plan. And through the training, you will learn how to do that and why it's important and how to teach it too.
So can I just summarize? I just want to make sure I got this right. So if it's basically the Genius U micro camps, then you guys will be running the promotions, and people who are selected will come on as facilitators on those programs, delivering your content. But if you want to take your content and work into our own programs, then we'd be responsible for marketing those.
Yes, yes.
Sure.
But you have the support of the community. You have the support of us and the community, both the Genius School community and the Genius Group community as well, with partnership calls, etc., etc. So you're not on your own. But it's like with anything, starting any new business, that you have to get started and take action and be courageous. as we teach our young people.
I guess, yeah, maybe I should get on a call for my further.
Yeah, great.
Definitely.
That would be great.
I mean, for sure, because at the end of the day, everything that you do, if you can also promote your products and your things onto our schools. Hold on a sec. So, by putting the plan together, we'll help you. And also on the partnerships calls, that's where my speciality is. I work with you and say, where are you actually promoting your products? How are you running it? So it's about the getting involved, but obviously you're responsible for your own driving of your plan. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I think there's a question from Stephen with regards to, he's not an educator, but he's a professional in the creative brand UX space. Will that be useful? I think, Stephen, drop as Penny says, book a call, because it could be as an educator that you want to come involved and become a specialist in that area at teaching young children within the, the fold of things. But I think, jump on a call. It's probably best to do that so we can see what the right thing is to fit you into. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to summarize because I know time is going. So if we go here, the summary here, what we've got is firstly, you can become an affiliate. So promote everything and you can earn double commission between now and the end of March. Secondly, become a partner and bring in wholesale places of children or young people into the micro camps. And you can also, there's a potential earning in that capacity because you would be, promoting it at a different price to your clients, but you would be buying it at a cheaper price. And thirdly, it's about becoming an educator and earning some money and being involved with us. So we've got two options. If you want to be an affiliate, just email Penny and the email address attached. And if you actually want to find out more information about how to get connected as a partner or an educator, the best thing is to just book a call with us so we can help you on the next steps. Yeah. So I'm going to hand it back to Angie. I don't know if you want to have any other questions or anything else you want me to share, but yeah, I think it's a really exciting opportunity.
Well, I'd just like to say thank you, Michelle. It's always great to connect with you. And Michelle sometimes comes on as a guest mentor in our programs, and our young people just love it. They love to hear from Michelle. So really nice to connect with you again.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, there's so much value in having real life business people, business coaches, entrepreneurs, and people making a difference in the world, because it's about real life experiences and diversity. So yeah, it's so great. But I really just want to thank everybody for joining us. I hope to see some of you, if not all of you, again in the future. And I'd like to leave you with the message, never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. So I wish everyone a happy new year. I say stay safe and keep learning, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Nice seeing you.
Thanks, Michelle. Thanks.